Hi, Valiants. Hi, Valiants and friends. Anyone who's listening, you're all welcome to today's meditation. I want you to know that we've been thinking a lot about all of you. As a matter of fact, our leadership team here at school, we've been having conversations about not only we talk about your grades and school teaching, how things are going in the classrooms, but above everything else, we are really concerned about everyone's mental well-being, your mental health. And I hope that everyone is taking steps to ensure that you are staying well. And I'm not just talking about physically, especially I'm talking about mentally, because our mental health can affect our physical health. So one of the things you may remember, those of you who are seniors, a few years ago our theme was pursuing happiness. And we studied certain things that can make you a happier individual. 50% of our ability to be happy is determined at birth. Did you know that? It's genetic. Have you noticed that some people in your life, some people are happier than others? And with some people, they're just born happier. But here's the good news for those of us who maybe weren't born happy. Like a lot of people just are happy all the time. I'm not one of those people. I don't know about you. I hope you are. But here's the good news. If you're not one of those people who's just naturally happy, there are certain things that we can do in our lives to become happier and increase our happiness quotient. And I think that it's more important than ever during this time of pandemic that we are taking steps to nurture our core, to nurture our spirit. One of the things that we can do is pray or meditate, which is what we're about to do right now. That's one of the things. A second thing that you can do is to practice gratitude. So guess what our meditation today is about? If you're thinking gratitude, if you said gratitude, you are correct. So for those of you who are new to St. Genevieve, this is really simple. I'm going to ask you to make sure that hopefully you're in a room by yourself. You're able to concentrate. And I'm going to ask you to either sit in a chair or you can sit cross-legged on the floor. Your posture is going to be straight, but you're going to allow your body to be relaxed because it's important that you are relaxed during the meditation. And while you are sitting, your feet flat on the floor, unless you are cross-legged, back against the chair or the wall. And I'm going to ask you to take your palms facing upward and rest them on your legs. This is in the spirit of receiving. This is the most vulnerable part of your hand. And so this is in the spirit of receiving the meditation. And one of the keys to successful meditation is breathing. And so I'm going to ask everybody together before we begin the meditation, or as part of the meditation, we're going to take in 3 deep breaths. And I mean deep. I'm going to ask you to fill up your lungs to capacity. So, and if you can, if you're breathing well today, I'm going to ask you to breathe in and out through your nose. If you can't use your nose, if you're stuffed up today, your mouth is fine. But what is key is that you fill your lungs to capacity with air and that you control it. And then I'll say, now slowly control it, release your breath. And if you do that, and if you do it the way I'm telling you, you will feel immediately a sense of relaxation. You will feel a sense of calm throughout. Are you ready? Let's practice 1. Ready, everyone? On the count of 3, I want you to inhale, filling up your lungs completely. 1, 2, 3. It's magic. I'm already feeling so much more relaxed. If you're not feeling relaxed, you didn't fill up your lungs entirely. Second breath, ready everyone? Inhale through your nose, through your nose. Control it, control it. Expel all the air out of your lungs. And your third breath, inhale, inhale. And remember, you should even feel your shoulders going back because you're opening up your lungs to fill them completely. Hold for just a second. If you can, take in an extra sip of air just for good measure. And slowly control it. Release your breath. And gently close your eyes. As you consider this, we take our breath for granted. Are you breathing well and easily today? Are you able to walk and run and breathe with ease? If you are, then take a moment, take this moment, and imagine your lungs producing the oxygen necessary to fuel your life. To fuel your life. Now give thanks to God. Just say, thank you, God, for my breath. Thank you, God, for the ability to walk, to run, to breathe with ease. Now in your mind's eye, I want you to play back your day so far. And I want you to think of all the things that are there for you to be grateful. Maybe some of the simple things that we so often take for granted. For instance, did someone wake you this morning to make sure that you would be to class on time? Or perhaps you have a smartphone by your bed that woke you. Imagine that. You have a computer in the form of a phone. Now, as often as you pick up that phone, imagine how different your life would be if you remembered to be grateful and to say thank you to God, or perhaps to whoever bought you that phone every time you pick it up. Did you wake up in a bed this morning? I know there are a lot of people around the world that don't enjoy the luxury of a bed. Did your bed have clean sheets, and was it warm for you? Was there water for you to shower? Was the water warm for your comfort? Do you realize, now think about this, do you realize that the water that flows through our toilets, the water we use to wash away our waste, is cleaner water than many people in the world have to drink? Yet so often, we take the water that comes into our homes and our schools for granted. Do you have access to air conditioning? This last weekend, we just experienced one of the hottest weekends in the San Fernando Valley history. Not just record-breaking, the hottest ever recorded. So I'm wondering, did you spend more time complaining about how hot it was this weekend? Or did you take time to say how lucky you are to have air conditioning and be relieved from the intensive heat? Do you have shoes to put on your feet? Are your shoes comfortable? There are so many things in our life that is special and that we take for granted. But if we take the time to be grateful, especially for the little things, we will become happier. So when you notice, give praise and gratitude for the many blessings in your life. If we are followers of Christ, and we all say we are, then we should allow people to see the love in us rather than fear or anger or frustration. And now I want you to silently repeat this prayer after me. Dear God, make me mindful of the beauty that surrounds me. Make me more mindful of life's blessings. This day, this very day, help me to walk through my life with a grateful heart. May all be well in my world today. Gently open your eyes. Well, for those of you who are new, I hope you were able to keep your eyes closed. I hope you were able to concentrate, to stay with meditation, but there'll be plenty of time to practice. Have a great day and a great week, everyone. We'll see you next week.